Hey up. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, I think. So, first off, I will say this. We didn't have dinner today. Reason for it, everyone's just knackered. It's a hot Friday. No one can be asked to cook, not even myself, so skip dinner. But I had a banana. I had my normal day, right? So normally before dinner, I have roughly 400 calories in the day. That's my lunch. Skip breakfast. And then for dinner, I usually have a pretty good portion meal that brings up the calories there. But I give myself a bit of leeway because some days, you know, I don't plan the dinners. Everyone in the family or in the house eats the same thing. So some days it'll be crazy healthy, 600-700 calorie meal. Other days it'll be around 1,000, and it just depends. So give myself a little bit of leeway each day. So, you know, in 7 days, you know, whether we have a higher calorie dinner on Thursday and a lower calorie meal on a Saturday, the calories even themselves out. So that's roughly what I do. But today I skipped it. Well, we all did, to be honest with you. I was the only one who was at work. Everyone else in the house had, you know, booked the week off holiday, and in fact the week upcoming now, the next week, I've got off. So happy days, late nights, late lay-ins. So yeah, walked in the house after work, everyone was knick-knacked. No one could be asked to move or do anything. Can't blame them, I was the same. So before I hit the lift, I had my supplements and everything, my L-Citra something or other, beta alkaline or whatever that's called, before my workout, 500 ml of water with that, and then I had a banana, which I don't normally do, but I had a banana just before the workout for that little bit of energy. I'm pretty sure bananas are easy carbs. I don't know, but that's my go-to. And I felt fucking good. I will say that. For the first workout I've had throughout this whole Cutaholic Log, it's the only workout I haven't eaten dinner on, right? Holy shit. Is that the cheat code? Is that the method? Skip dinner? Obviously not. You know, that's pretty bad. But, you know, whether it's my supplement starting to kick in because it's been about a week now, or just a good lift in general, maybe I had the energy, I don't know. But in terms of work, maybe there was that little bit of relaxation there, knowing that it's a Friday. You know, all my meetings on a Friday got cancelled, so, you know, there was nothing on my mind for those meetings. Normally, you know, I don't rehearse anything, but I plan for those meetings ahead of time, and it gets in my head just, you know, a teensy weensy little bit. So, you know, like that, you know, that tiny little weight on my shoulders, you know, it doesn't, it's like the lateral raises, 5 kilos. It's not a lot of weight, but it's a hell of a lot on your shoulders. Where the fuck am I going with this? Anyway, there was no stress in my day whatsoever, so that was alright. Then I got home, I was relaxed. I don't have to worry about work next week, or, you know, planning that in, because I'm not doing it. And in terms of the lift, it was fucking incredible. I started off with tricep. I've completely forgotten what I was just going on about for the last 4 minutes. So anyway, started off the workout with tricep pushdowns. 37 kilo, 3 sets till failure, like normal. 37 kilo, like normal. And the reps went 9, 7, and 7, which compared to last time is actually worse somehow. Anyway, last week I did 9 reps, 8 reps, 7 reps. This time I did 9 reps, 7 and 7, but it felt good. It's not necessarily worse as it's 1 rep. Then I moved on to dumbbell curls. Oh mama. When I tell you, you know, when I'm doing dumbbell curls, I do 3 sets of them like everything else. 1 set I'll look dead on, but most of the time I'm looking down, concentrating on the actual bicep movement. So I don't really look at myself. For another set, I might turn to the side. It's really how I'm feeling, but I'll turn to the side and I'll, you know, see how my arms are, making sure that my posture's good, that sort of thing, which I didn't do today. But I was just looking at myself in the mirror as I'm lifting the weight, as I'm curling the weight, and holy shit, like it's on like, I wouldn't call it definition, right, because my arms are still got high percentage of fat, just like the whole of my body really, because we're still 260 something pound, but you know, you can see every muscle on the arm moving. You can see the bicep, you know, I forgot the word for it, but you know, when it goes like up and then down a bit and then, you know, does its thing, you can see all of it. So that's something I've never had. It felt fucking good. I didn't even have that when I cut for my holiday like 2 years ago, when I was 213 pound was my lightest. I had a whole lot less muscle on my body at that point, because after that holiday I then put all the weight back on over the course of like a year and a half, but that's when I started to properly hit arms. I gave it a dedicated arm day after that, and I've been doing that for 2 years basically, so probably 2 years now. So yeah, I can definitely tell that I put a muscle on the arms and it feels really fucking good. Then I moved on to overhead tries, 30 kilo for 3 sets, 7 reps, 6 reps, 5 reps. Then I moved on to preacher curls, 59 kilo like normal, 7 reps, 6 reps, and then another 6 reps. And then I finished it off with cable lateral raises for another 5 kilo like normal, 7 reps, 7 reps, and then finished off with 6 reps. So overall, fucking good workout. Honestly, couldn't do any better. The pump, I mean, I've been sat here for about 15 minutes now, so the pump is, you know, not as plump with an L, but you can feel it. Do you know what I mean? It's there a little bit. So, oh man, what a fucking good workout. I think it's the supplements. It's, right, this is what I take in the day. If I can remember, or prep, I wake up, I take multivitamin, K2 and B2, I don't know, it's something like that, they're really tiny tablets. I'm pretty sure I got deja vu talking about this, I've said this before. Anyway, that, and then, fuck, I forgot. Fish oil. I've completely forgotten all the measurements of what I'm taking, but it's just the serving size for the day and I just do it in one go. Then I come home, I relax, do whatever. Before the gym, I'll have 2 beta alkane, whatever. And then I'll have this powder, which is L-citra something. I have no idea what the name is. It's a powder. And I mix that in with 500 ml of water, put a little bit of squash in it, just so you don't get that, you know, watery, sandy taste. It dissolves really, really well. It's the best powder I've had that dissolves. But you know, it's that thing where you can taste it. Do you know what I mean? Not much, but you can. And then I'll come home, and then just before I get into bed, I'll have 2 pills of magnesium, and then I'll hit the hay. So yeah, that is what I take. I'm pretty sure everything is like a gradual sort of thing, and I take everything every day, whether I lift or not, besides from the powder, the L-citra something or other. I take that only when I'm working out, and I can feel it. I'm pretty sure that's the one that helps with pumps, and it's working. I drink a shit ton of water, so you know, there's water in the muscle, I can feel it. So I said I'd make this short and sweet. It's been 9 minutes, I've been yapping. Last thing that I noticed in the gym before I sign this off, I don't shirt pull anymore. Still 260 something pound, I don't shirt pull. I did when I was 225 pound, 100 kilo. I did at 213, 96 kilo. I don't now, at 260, 127 kilo, I think. I don't shirt pull. And whether it's because all my shirts are, you know, the right size for 260 pounds, I don't know, but I'm not shirt pulling. I'm not shirt pulling this. It feels fucking amazing. You know, because I'm still a bit fat, maybe it is that, you know, you're just wearing the right sort of clothes for your body shape. 100%, I agree with that. But knowing that I don't have to tug up my shirt every time I move an inch feels great. But anyway, I'm going off. I meant to say this earlier. I'm getting a McDonald's. I'm getting a Happy Meal. It fits in with the macros, so I'm doing it. Yeah, just quick and easy dinner. Yeah, that's about it. See you tomorrow for chest and back. Peace.